we have the eye, the eyeball, and the associated muscles and nerves. This is the superior surface of the eye. This is the lateral, and this is the medial. So this is the right eye. We can know that by the eyebrows. These are the eyebrows. So this is definitely the superior aspect. Okay, so this is the right eye. First of all, we have the superior aspect. Associated with the eye, we have four recti muscles. And we have levator palpebrae superioris and two oblique muscles. So first of all, we have the levator palpebrae superioris muscle. This muscle is the levator palpebrae superioris muscle. Okay. Associated with it, above it, lies a nerve, which is the frontal nerve, a branch from the of the ophthalmic division of the trigeminal nerve. So this is the frontal nerve, and this is the levator palpebrae superioris muscle. We also have four recti muscles: superior, inferior, lateral, and medial. Below the levator palpebrae superioris muscle, we have the superior rectus. This is the superior rectus. Okay. This is the superior rectus. This is the lateral rectus. Here we have the medial rectus. This muscle is the medial rectus. Okay, and this one inferiorly we have the inferior rectus. Okay, so we have four recti. We also have a muscle above the medial rectus, which is known as the superior oblique muscle. This is the superior oblique muscle because it comes obliquely. This is the orbital fascia. The orbital fascia, which is the periosteum covering the bones of the orbit. Okay. Other nerves and vessels we can see from the superior aspect. Here we can see the nasociliary nerve on the medial side. Okay. This is the nasociliary nerve. The nasociliary nerve then gives off the anterior ethmoidal and posterior ethmoidal branches. This is one of them. It could be the anterior or the posterior. Okay. This is a small nerve. Anterior or posterior ethmoidal branches. Accompanying this nerve, the nasociliary, we have the ophthalmic artery. This is the ophthalmic artery. Okay, the ophthalmic artery has given off a branch here, this one, which could be either the supraorbital or the supratrochlear artery, which accompanies the frontal nerve. Okay. On the lateral side, we have the lacrimal nerve. This is the lacrimal nerve. The lacrimal nerve is accompanied by an artery also. The lacrimal artery. And one of them is the nerve, the other is the lacrimal artery. These supply the lacrimal gland. The lacrimal gland is found in the upper lateral and anterior part of the orbit. So this is the lacrimal gland. Okay, in the upper part of the orbit, anteriorly and laterally. It is composed of two parts: a larger orbital part, this is the orbital part, and a smaller palpebral part. So this is the orbital part, which is associated with the orbit, the bones of the orbit, and the other part lies inferior to it, and it is smaller. They are separated by the aponeurosis of the levator palpebrae superioris muscle, as it comes like that. Okay, so this is the lacrimal gland, supplied by the lacrimal nerve and the lacrimal artery. Okay, these two. We said this is the frontal, and here we said the nasociliary with the with the ophthalmic artery. Here deeply we can see the eyeball. This structure is the eyeball. Okay. Behind it, the largest structure we have is the optic nerve. This is the optic nerve. The continuation of the optic nerve is here. This is the continuation of it, the optic nerve. Also here we can see the anterior division of the oculomotor nerve. This is the anterior division of the oculomotor nerve, or known as the superior division or the superior ramus of the oculomotor nerve. The inferior ramus lies inferiorly. This is the inferior ramus of the oculomotor nerve. Okay. Also another nerve which is associated with the deep aspect of the lateral rectus muscle, which supplies it and pierces it, is the abducent nerve. So if we move the lateral rectus sideways, this nerve, okay, which is piercing the lateral rectus, is the abducent nerve. Okay. out. This is the abducent nerve, okay, piercing the lateral rectus. Also here we have the trochlear nerve, which is a small nerve associated with the medial rectus. Out. Open. No, optic one, yeah? Is it here? Out. Yes. This is the trochlear nerve. Okay? So this is the trochlear nerve. This is the internal carotid artery, which then gives off the ophthalmic artery. This is the ophthalmic artery. As you can see, the ophthalmic artery is lateral and downward and associated with the optic nerve. And this area here is the tendinous ring of the recti muscles, through which structures pass to enter into the orbit.
Continuation optic nerve
Out. Speak.
artery
out. Our internal carotid artery gives off the ophthalmic artery. Okay. Şu ophthalmic artery şu götmen el area. Crosses the optic nerve from the lateral to the medial and gives off branches. Low branch supraorbital, supratrochlear artery. This one could be any one of them. Nerve كشبه همان شيء وأليرة قطمان nasociliary قطمان أليرة continuation كي دبت either supra أو the continuation of the infratrochlear يعني دبت continuation of the nasociliary nerve دبت infratrochlear nerve أليرة قطمان anterior or posterior ethmoidal branches مان داتي ناتم بزاني كامة سكا أو كمان لكن يسكالك. So this one could be either the anterior or the posterior ethmoidal branches of the nasociliary nerve. Levator palpebris superioris. Below it, superior rectus. Almost the superior rectus, below it. On the lateral side, we have the lateral rectus, outer lateral rectus. Okay. On the medial side, medial rectus, medial rectus.
توزك inferior شوان
توزك inferior شيء. آخر أجر أوي لا بي زيادة دبت ميديا شكا ليرش هي ميديا لك هي inferior ليش inferior rectus مان هي أليرش inferior oblique muscle مان هي بس لا يعني لا تسود نمايا some fibers قوتي أو fiber عن لو أنا inferior oblique muscle كبي superior ليش قوت مان superior أو superior oblique muscle مان هي.